In this video, I'm going to show you how to enroll or register in MyITLab. MyITLab is an intricate part of the course. It includes instructional videos, virtual training, and other resources that are very important that you need to use from the beginning of the course. So I need you to enroll it at the latest from week 2. So let's start from Canvas website. Depending on which section that you're in, you may have a slightly different home page, and yet just go to week 2 or week 1, click on it, or you can click on the modules tab here, and then go find and click on MyITLab link. So right here on this, in this section, we have a MyITLab in week 2 module. So click on it, and it shows a written instruction of how to enroll, which is what I'm going to show you right now. So you need at least 2 critical information here. The first one is the course ID. So what does that mean? Well, when you enroll in MyITLab, you need the course ID in MyITLab. So it is different from Canvas, and it is different from the college registration. It is just simply identification for MyITLab section that I've created for you here. So course ID is, in this case, MOH, that's my last name, and a number. So go ahead and copy that. So you can right click, copy, and then you will click on the link. It's pearsonmylab.com. Click on it. So you come to this page. The URL changes to something else, but you don't need to worry about that. So let's say you are this is your first time using Pearson's MyLab. Pearson's has a different MyLabs, such as my chemistry lab, my math labs, my IT lab, which is the one that we are going to use. So if you have that already from your previous courses and so on, you can go ahead and log in and see if that still works. Usually my lab account lasts for about 2 years or so. So it may still work. So you can go ahead and log in. Or if this is new, this is first time, which in case most cases that's the case. So go ahead and click on register. So register as a student. And you need email address, and you need the course ID, and you also need access code. I'll talk about the access code in a minute. So let's go ahead and click on register now. Essentially, you'll be creating a new account in order to register. So here you need to enter the course ID. So I'm going to right click and paste, and that's the course ID, and then click on continue. So if you forget, you can always go back to Canvas modules and then MyITLab, and there is the course ID. Make sure that you don't include a period there. Let's see. Go back to MyITLab, click on continue. Okay, so you have 2 choices. One is, as I talked about earlier, if you already have a Pearson MyLab account, you may sign in order to enroll to the course. I'm talking about MyITLab course. Otherwise, go ahead and click on create. And here you are going to enter your personal information and start with email. Let's say I'm going to use one of my accounts. Let's say MyC101 at live.com. That's my one of the email addresses. You should put your own email address that you use. I'm talking about your personal email address, and they will send you your account information to your email account as well. And your username, they recommend using the same as your email address, but you can create your own. Here's a little hint or help. And I'm going to move on to password. So password, it requires at least 3 requirements. So it has to be at least 8 characters long. 8 characters is fine, but it has to be at least 8. And it must contain at least 1 letter. And also it must contain at least 1 number. So I'm going to go ahead and create my, put my password. And if it meets the requirement, it gives a check mark showing it is good. And when you come down to first name and last name, I do want you to use your formal name that that you enroll or register to the college, because I have the roster, course roster with your name, and I need to have the matching name, otherwise I will have a hard time giving you the credit. So let me just put, let me see, as a student. I'm just making up my own name, but you shouldn't. As a student. And security question, let's see, what town was I born? I'll say I was born in Seattle, which is not true. And I accept the license agreement, and I also, do I want to help? I don't think so. I'm going to just go ahead and click on create an account. So I have just created an account, and but I have not registered yet. So far I have created an account with MyITLab, and next step will be registering or enrolling into the course section. Okay, so before we do that, let's talk about different options. So if you had purchased the textbook bundle from the campus bookstore, it should have come with an access code in some kind of a cardboard and with a shrink wrap, and you go and open it, and inside there's a little dotted line with a little box with a dotted line. You need to open that little window made out of paper, and then you'll see really long access code, a combination of letters and numbers. If you have that, you will enter your access code here. If you don't have it, meaning that if you haven't purchased the textbook yet, then you have a couple of other options. So you can purchase the access code here. So it's $95. That is with the textbook. So okay, so what's the difference? Here it's $95 is with e-text, electronic textbook, and it comes with the MyITLab. Okay, so that's the combination. and the other one is without the e-text. So you can access MyITLab, but you don't get to have the e-text. So what will be the situation? So for example, let's say you purchase the textbook, the paper version, then you don't need to purchase the bundle from the bookstore. So you can go ahead and get the $85 or $95 one. So why would you purchase $95 version with the e-text? Well, you don't have to carry around your textbook all the time in order to work your textbook assignments because you have access to e-text. Or if you're just going to keep using the paper textbook, this will be your choice. Let me just expand a little bit more. So let's see here. This is the website. There's a link to this website on the instruction. You can purchase the e-textbook, and you can purchase without the e-textbook from this website as well. And let's see if the price is the same without the text. And let's say I accept, and it is $80. So it is same thing, same price. Where was I? Yep. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. The price is different. So it looks like this pearsoncustomer.com/WA/SCCC_MIT, that is less expensive. Well, we'll see. Not quite sure exactly why there's a price difference, but I'm sure it'll be worked out somehow. So anyway, let me go back to the registration. So okay, so you are not ready to purchase the access code yet. Let's say that's the situation. Or if you have it, go ahead and put the access code. So if you are not ready, you can use this temporary access without the payment for 17 days. 17 days including today. Starting today, it counts for 17 days, and you can use it without paying for it. A catch is that you must purchase the access code somehow and provide the code before the 17 days. Otherwise, you may lose all the records, all the assignments, and so on. And I hear it is possible, but it is very, very difficult. So I strongly suggest you to get the access code before the expiration. Okay. So for now, I am going to click on Get Temporary Access Without Payment for 17 Days link. So click on it. Okay, I said temporary access, yes. And it is setting it up. And I'm slowly going into the course section. Okay, so it is kind of a summary, and auto ID. So this, I think this key information is already sent to my email account that I provided. Okay, so by the way, however, I need you to write down your username and password. That is very, very important. Write it down somewhere that is easy to access, and also you will carry around all the time. What I do is I just simply copy this and paste into an email and email it to myself. So let's say I have a Gmail account, and I'll email to my Gmail account so that I can access the information anywhere I have internet access. All right, so let's go ahead and click on Go to Your Course. And here I am. But we are not quite there yet. You have to click on the section link. So MIC 101 with Yunmo, and click on it. By the way, did you see the message here? Let's see. Let's go back. Can I go back? You have 17. I have 17 days. Okay, let's go ahead. So it is. It's the course website now. Okay, this is MyITLab, which is more or less a tandem with Canvas. But one thing that I need you to know is that my Canvas is the main course website. All the instruction, all the assignments, and communication are focused in in Canvas. So from Canvas, you will go to MyITLab, do your work, and then you'll always come back to Canvas. Okay, I'm confused. All right, so Canvas is the main, and MyITLab is secondary. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so in MyITLab, go to Course Materials. So click on Course Materials. Yes, they do have a communication tool such as emails and things like that, but I do not use those. If you need to communicate with me, use the email or discussion in Canvas. Okay, so back to MyITLab. Once you go to Course Materials, you will see eText and some other folders. So let's explore eText first. So click on eText. So that's a folder, and inside of that folder you have a few links. And so for example, eText for iPad. So if you have iPad, you may use that. And in this case, I'm going to use Go with Microsoft Office 2013 Volume 1 eText. I'm going to click on this. And click here to access. Okay, so join a course. So it is a little bit confusing because you thought you have already joined this section in MyITLab. It is asking you to join again. Well, it is about eText. Okay, so what's the deal? So it's very simple. You just type in MOH. That's the last name. So you have different choices: course title or instructor's last name, and then use MOH, which is my last name. Click on search, and there it is. You can join it. Click on join and go to eText. So this is the eText. And here you would probably want to go directly to the Word chapters. So click on the Expands button here, the triangle, and go to click on Chapter 1. And then click on Project 1A. And then Objective 1. And click on Objective 1 page. So that's one way to navigate. And of course you can use the arrow key, go back or forward, and you can search the certain text, and you can zoom in and zoom out, and you can even make a note, highlight it, pin it, and things like that. So this is the page 1 of chapter 1 of the word chapter. So let me just quickly show you why it shows you the project files, so what the data file names are and what will be the file name that you'll be saving, and here's the final product. This is a sample. So your document should look more or less the same as this one, otherwise that something must went wrong. So anyway, so you can move forward. You can see this is exactly the same as the paper textbook. Okay, so all right, so that's the e-text. And let me go back to MyITLab, and then click on back button, or you can click on course materials. And once you come here, we have a little breadcrumb navigation. So click on my course here. So let me briefly show you the word chapters. So here it is, and chapter 1, and we have some videos, and we have training, and we have a grade a project for homework, and grade a project for assessment. That's the test. So each chapter we have videos, we have other instructional videos, interactive, some of them, and we have virtual training, we have a grade a project homework, and the assessment. And that's what we have. And if you want to go back, Word 2013, we have chapter 2, chapter 3, and so on. Let's go to Excel. Basically same formation, chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3, and so on. So that's it. So if you signed in or registered with the temporary account, be sure to provide them the access code before the expiration, and all your activities will be recorded and continue once you enter the permanent access code. Okay, that's it. And I'm going to show the details of how to work with MyITLab activities in another video.